Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another episode of Daily Talks with Leah. It's me, your girl Leah, and today I am trying out something very new. As you can see, I'm trying to record my podcast and at the same time record for you a YouTube podcast. I hope that's how we call it. So in today's episode, I want us to talk about a very serious thing because it's something that actually happened to me once, and that is today I want us to talk about KUCCPS. Do we call it KUCCPS? I guess that is what we call it, KUCCPS. Yes. For those of us who know what it means, you can drop a comment down below. Let me know if you know. Especially those of us who are those MZs of JAB. JAB was JAB. Is it Joint Admissions Board? I don't know. I think that's how ilikuwa inaitwa JAB. So us, tulikuwa time ya JAB, like me for example. Those of us who were those MZs then, it was changed, and then it came to Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services. Nasoma kwa computer, I know. Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services. And the reason why I decided to do this course is there's a friend of mine alikuwa ameweka kwa status zake. So when I saw that poster, ikanikumbusha nyuma sana. The year was 2011. That is when I joined university. So I remember, so I want to give you my story and the reason why you should take this seriously. Okay, so results za KCSE obviously zishatoka. Most of us tunajua hizo results, and probably kuna mahali ulikuwa unachagua lakini labda haukuitwa. So when it comes to career, and that is what I want to talk about, because if I knew what I know now that time, I would have taken these things very seriously. You know, so Sisi, I remember we used to go to University of Nairobi, if I'm not wrong, to go and change courses. So ulikuwa unafika, some people were accompanied by guardians and everything. I was alone. I was alone on that day of choosing courses, of revising courses, because I remember we had chosen courses when we were in school, like before KCSE, and then after the results zimetoka. So when in school I wanted journalism, I wanted accounts, a lot of many things. Anyway, and then now the results are out, so now you know you have your B or your A or your C or your D, whatever grade it is that you have. So we were told we had to go to Nairobi University. I was very excited. There were so many people, by the way. So we used to go. Hapo kwa billboard unapata courses zimewekwa na universities zina offer na zile cluster points. Like for example, if it's medicine inataka A ya math, A ya sijui English, A sijui ya nini, all that. So for me, first of all, I was very naive, if I can say that. But then I was naive, yes, especially when it comes to choosing courses. Lakini, on a very serious note, at that moment, because I completed my high school in 2009, and then in 2010, because we had to wait for a whole year and a half for you to join university. That is how it was long time ago. For all those of us who are old, that's how it used to be. So I decided, because I wanted to be an auditor and a journalist. But then I was just everywhere. So I decided I want to do CPA. So in 2010 I was doing CPA in a very good college, huko Nyeri, yes. An accounting college huko. Yeah. So when I was in accounting college, I had a boyfriend. He was 1 year ahead of me. Na yeye alikuwa ameitwa Moi University. So me, I was like, hey, I have to just chagua Moi University everywhere so that I can go and be with the love of my life. Shock on me. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So when I went to So I would ask him, like, how are these courses? How do people choose these things? Nini nini. He was just like, you, whatever it is unataka, you just choose. You look for the cluster points, nini nini. But there's a way we used to calculate those cluster points. I don't even think I can remember. We used to tulikuwa tunaenda na hiyo calculator, ile calculator ya scientific calculator. There's a way we used to calculate. So do this. I can't remember. Higher. So now we went. Now I was not informed about how the market was, like what course I want and how the market is for that course. I knew nothing, by the way. I knew nothing. So I chose courses according to the name. Come to think of it. I chose very funny courses, by the way. I know that looking at it now, I'm just like, Leah, what were you thinking? But I felt like I didn't have anybody to guide me. By the way, I had no one to guide me. So I would want to tell you that if you're choosing courses right now, I will look for somebody to guide you. Look for a career coach. I don't know. Just look for somebody who has been there. Maybe like if you have an older person who is in school, just get guidance online. And then, you know, nowadays, these courses where you can have skills kwa mikono, on hand, money in hand, whatever, on hand, those I think are the best courses to do. Courses that you can actually employ yourself. Because, you know, the system, unfortunately, the Kenyan system, we are only taught so that we can be employed. You know, you go to school, even the units that unasomeshwa, most of them, for example, let me give you a good example with myself. So I did a bachelor's of science. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, okay, in high school, me and biology were just not friends. Because the notes, the many difficult words. Shock on me, I got a bachelor's of science in ecotourism and hospitality management. That is the course I did in university. That is the course I was called. And actually, it was my fourth choice at the Egerton University. Is it Egerton or Egerton? Egerton University. So, when I went, shock on me of my first year and all the units were biology. Let me just laugh. Because it was traumatizing. Botany, zoology, microbiology, fauna, flora. Whoa, let me tell you. It made me hate campus. My first year. But do you know why? I did not have any guidance choosing these courses. I had a zero. I had zero. Hey, my friends, I had zero guidance. So before you choose these courses, maybe I do not even look serious when I'm saying this, but I just want to tell you, don't choose a course because of the name. Ama sababu umepata A, you think ni lazima nifanye medicine. No. What are your passions? You know, what are your passions? What are your passions? What do you like? What are you capable of doing? Because there are things you're capable and there are things you're not capable. You know, let's not force issues. So that, you know, at times you go to the hospital and you find a very angry doctor who is treating you the way he wants. Because probably he was forced by the parent to do medicine. He did not want to be a medical person. Some nurses are very good because it's a calling and everything. Some teachers the same because it is something they love to do. But just go to the hospital and meet a nurse who was forced to do nursing or who did nursing because that was the last option that they had. They will treat you like trash. Why would you want to do something you don't like for the rest of your life? Because this is your life, by the way. So those of us who are choosing courses, by the way, please seek guidance. Seek guidance. I know a lot right now I didn't know. And if you want my guidance, you can email me. I can guide you where I know. I will not charge. Or you can WhatsApp me. I will not, because, and some of this please, some of this guidance, yes, I cannot put it out there because at times it's like a one-on-one thing. Like, we will discuss about what your strengths are, what you like that, because that is how it's supposed to be. So that we will not have so many graduates who have done nothing with whatever it is they studied. Because ask me, for example, right now, Leah, where have you worked with your Bachelor's of Science in Ecotourism and Hospitality Management? I will tell you. My zoology and my botany and my microbiology, it was Bota 103. Where have I worked with it? Maybe in my kitchen. So that I'm able to know how to put my food in the fridge when it is not hot, so that I do not introduce other microorganisms into the these things. I love cooking, I love traveling. By the way, when I was choosing ecotourism, I thought I will travel this world. My goodness, that is what I thought in my mind. I was like, what? Inakaa tutatembea. Where? I have worked in places where they asked for only a degree, and university by this is very good because inakufunza kukuwa strong. You can face anything, especially if you go to Egerton. Whoa, hey! I know every university has its story, but Egerton University, I don't know if it's Egerton or Egerton, whatever. Egerton University, it's the ghetto. From finance, it's a good university because it has produced very nice, beautiful people. But I wish you would go to a university and do something that you're passionate about. Something that even when you're not employed, you can still work. By the way, so someone can ask me like, Leah, where have you worked with your degree concerning whatever you studied? The closest I have been to employing whatever skills I learned, the hospitality skills. I've so much done a lot of customer service. Maybe customer service is hospitality. Yes, that one I've done a lot of it. I've done a lot of call center, customer retention, all that I have done. And I have been good to people. I've been very hospitable. Talk to anybody and they'll tell you, Leah is very hospitable. Yes, I learned a lot of hospitality in school. Yes. The closest I've been, I went for an interview at Kenya Airways. It was a panel. I passed the interview. But then they were like, no, now you cannot go and start working at the airport if you do not know how to maneuver inside the airport. So they said, all of you who've passed and you've never gone to the Pride Center school, it was called Pride Center, something like that, you have to do 3 months internship where you're paid 5,000 shillings per month. And it's an internship, it's not an attachment. But we praise God, we move on. So we did the internship for 3 months. I may not say we, because we were a number of us, but I did the internship for 3 months. Yes, and then now the story changed. We were told now, before you're given the uniform. Unfortunately, at the moment, we cannot go for, we were to go for medical after the 3 months. That was October, November, December of 2017. So they said no, they changed the story. Then they said no. So what will happen? You have to extend the internship with the 5,000 Kenya shillings. Your parent knows that you work at Kenya Airways internship. I told my dad, I've gotten an internship at Kenya Airways and then they'll give us a job. And then he was like, so because it's an internship, how much are they paying you? So that at least I can stop paying your rent, girl. I was like, 5,000 Bob. My dad was like, 5,000 what? I said 5,000 Kenya shillings. But they're offering to pick us and drop us from home. He was like, Leah, you're lying. I was like, Daddy, just check your WhatsApp. I took a photo of the contract and sent it to him. He was like, what? So now he had to pay rent for other 3 months for me. I thank God that he was able to pay rent for the 3 months. There are some who are not able. they had to go continue with their hustles there. So after the 3 months, do you think I got the job? Class? No. I did not get the job. We were told we have to extend for another sijui how many months until positions zimepatikana. Na unajua wanasema hivyo, and somehow miraculously there are people who you're finding new faces, like new faces. You're like, I thought we are the ones who are supposed to be wearing that uniform, but the uniform has been given to somebody else. Yeah. So me, I was very discouraged. You know what I did? I had bills to pay. I had to look for another job. So I went somewhere. I became a telesales retention officer. I was paid and I was able to pay my rent. But those who were able to vumilia, after some time, they were given a contract. But do you think they got they were employed as outsourced staff? They were given a contract for how many months? And then after like 4 months, they are not working anymore. So what am I trying to say with all this talking? What I am trying to say is please be careful whatever you choose. I know that maybe one day I will practice whatever it is I studied. I will practice my zoology and my botany. Probably one day. But please, before you choose, before you do this second revision of choices from the 7th to the 11th of June, today is the 19th of May. Please, my brother, my sister, please. What I would want to tell you is that do your research. I know every course, you will tell me, Leah, but every course has a lot of people. It's true. That is why I'm telling you, for you to stand out, for you to do something you are passionate about. If music is what you're passionate about, go to Kenyatta University and do bachelors of music and be good at it. Because, at the end of it, you may not get an employment at the Kenya Music, whatever, but it is something you love. It's something you're passionate about. And there are some courses, when you do the degree, it's better you just do the diploma because of the skills. For example, when we were doing that ecotourism, hospitality, people who were doing diploma, they were doing like the very technical bit. As we're being told, because it's a management course, you're being trained to be a manager. You're being trained to be a manager, sikatai. Lakini how will you be a manager? Utaenda tu kwa organization, poof, umeajiriwa manager. You have no experience of anything. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. So be very careful. And maybe somebody could comment below and tell us how their experience was. Like, how did you choose your courses? Because from the grade I had very good grade. My grade was awesome. Maybe I will not say it, but it was very awesome. I tried my best and I know I did well. But did I have guidance when it comes to career? Nada. No. My dear brother, my dear sister, who I may not even know, please choose your courses wisely. Please. Tafuta mtu, tafuta. Hata kama mimi sijui utapata wapi. But if you lack somebody, you can contact me before you choose your courses. Don't choose a course because of the name. Don't be Leah. Please don't be Leah. No. Don't choose a course at you want because a certain university you think is superior than another. Sijui you want to go meet your boyfriend there. Nothing, nada. I did not end up in my university with my boyfriend. Who I later came to realize that he already had another girlfriend, Huko. Oh, my naivety. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is be very careful. Please. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Nimeongea for the entire 20 minutes. Anyway, so hapa kwa portal yao wanasema the portal is open for the second revision of choices from 7th to 11th June. No, this is 2020. Come on, Leah. This is 2020. It's written 2022. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I guess niliona ameandika 7th Oh, Leah, be careful what you're putting out there. So here, before I go, let me read a few things. The placement process is usually the center application. It happens at school. KCSE class submits degree TVET choices. No placement done at this stage. Then number 2, first revision of choices. It happens after the release of the KCSE exam results, a chance to change courses selected at school, an opportunity for the first time applicants too. Okay, after KCSE imetoka. Then step number 3, placement processing. Students allocated courses on merit based on their choices and available slots. Successful applicants notified, wait for admission letter from respective institutions. Unsuccessful applicants asked to revise choices. That is the second revision of choices. For those unsuccessful, this is the last step. For those unsuccessful after center application and first revision of choices, system allocates courses on merit and considering applicants' choices. Those who don't secure a course asked to revise choices again for a third. Oh, that's nice, for a third revision of choices. Okay, so you can visit them. Let me first of all check the dates, right? And then I suppose just talking. But anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. So actually, as I was saying, the deadline is 7th of June 2023, not 2022. Deadline the 7th of June 2023. It's open right now. So before you do any of that, please, as I was saying, please, the deadline is 7th of June 2023. So get to it, just know what you want and all that nice and good stuff. Thank you so much for listening, and bye bye.